Let me know that all is well on the technical front and we will get this show on the road. I'm really excited to be hosting this live stream today because this is one of my favorite topics. It's about earning money from your channel, which I think is crucial to stay consistent, to get going, to have motivation, to be able to make a living off of YouTube. So, making money through brand deals is one of the top ways to actually get your income flow going on YouTube. Okay, I am seeing that the live is working. Just let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. We'll do a quick check before I dive into the actual workshop and the actual training today. I do have a presentation prepared for you guys. So I'm going to be taking you through that, but then I also definitely want to be able to answer all of your questions live. Hi, Lawrence. Thank you for giving me the all clear. Hello, Julian, joining in from the Caribbean, or is it Caribbean? I never know how to pronounce that, but yes, from Barbados. Hi, Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Salma Jafri, hosting this live stream, hosting this channel, and we're all about using YouTube to get business results. Income, sales, clients, customers, leads. And of course, you know that this is something that I'm really passionate about because I'm doing it. It's working. I want to share what's working all the time. That is the passion that drives me forward, sharing all of that. Hi, Katrine. Thank you for joining us from Norway. I love the global audience. All right, guys. So, what do I have up for you today? So, I do have a presentation. It's a short presentation. And in that presentation, I want to share with you a little bit about how I have started to think about brand deals, why that is so, and what is really coloring my personal perspective. How do I think about brand deals, which is very different from how other YouTube educators and other experts on YouTube are talking about brand deals. Now, they're talking about it from their perspective. So, that's great. But I have a very, very different perspective on how to work with brands and how to get sponsorships and how to make sponsored videos and how to actually create content that brands would be wanting to sponsor. And so I want to share my perspective to you. So don't be alarmed if you hear some really radical stuff that is not normally said by other YouTube creators. Okay. So you're going to hear some stuff that is based off of my personal experience. Now, I don't believe that you need a lot of views to get brand deals. I don't believe you need a lot of subscribers to get brand deals. I don't believe that you need a lot of videos even. You need the right videos, but you don't need a lot of videos to get brand deals. And I also really don't believe in pitching. I hate pitching. I hate cold pitching. Let me know in the comments if you hate it too. I hate running after brands. I hate begging. I hate wanting to appear needy. I hate all of that. So, if I hate all of that, what are the things I actually love? I love attracting value. I love attracting great brands. I love attracting quality brands. I love having brands reach out to me in my inbox and say, paid opportunity, paid sponsorship. We love your content. We love to work with you. We love to sponsor something with you. How can we work together? How can we collaborate? And I love it even more so when it's a brand that I already am using and loving and following. So those are my hates and those are my loves. Let me know what yours are in this context, and then we can get started. Okay. Hi, Deja. Hi, Prince Voodoo. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Julian saying, yes, I want to shift the focus for them to come to me. Exactly. Okay. So let's get started with my presentation. I'm going to make this full screen. Hopefully you guys can see the full screen. And I also want to make sure that you can see me as well. Okay, so I think we've got a good picture in picture thing happening there. So this live stream for everybody joining in just now is all about how to land brand deals even with a super small channel. And the reason why I want to stress super small channel is because you may have just a few videos up, maybe 5 or 10 videos up on your channel. You may have maybe 500,000 subscribers. You may just be starting out on YouTube. So, whatever your version of small is, this is relevant for you. And wherever you are in your journey, whether you have 10,000 subscribers already or even more than that, or you are just starting out and you have just a handful of subscribers, the techniques and the strategies that we are going to be talking about today are going to be very relevant to you. Okay, so the first thing that I actually want to start off with is to let you know uh, about what my expectations are. So my expectations are that you are definitely allowed to ask questions in the chat box, and I will be answering all of those questions. So put them in. There's a little prompt in the chat box about asking questions. You can click on that and ask, or you can just be in the live chat and ask. Either way, I'll be taking a look at the live stream every few minutes or so, and so we will be answering your questions live. I definitely want this to be interactive. I also want to ask you to stay tuned till the end, because I'll share with you where to go on getting more help if you want to land consistent brand deals. And I do want you to keep an open mind as we go through this presentation, because I do want to make sure that I do want to make sure that you are being resourceful, even if you don't have a lot of resources to work with. So I want your mindset to be one of resourcefulness. I can do this. There is a way. There is always a way. There is another way to think about it, right? So I want you to come at this with a bit of an open mind. All right. So let's get started with the first thing that I want to talk about, which is how I got my first big break. And this was what caused me to make my mindset shift. So I created a video in 2009, which was a contest entry for Elance, which is the freelancing platform. It has now been renamed Upwork, but at that time it used to be called Elance. And so I created this video for them. And okay. Just want to make sure this is working. Hang on one second, guys. Okay. So when I created this video for Elance, I took 30 days to make this video. And taking 30 days to make one single video obviously took a lot out of me. Now, the video actually got 80,000 views because it was marketed by Elance, because they wanted to promote their contest, and they wanted to promote how people are entering their contest and what the contest entries are and everything. So I don't take full credit for all of those 80,000, even though it was amazing to watch all those views coming in. But the real turning point that happened was that the prize money for this particular video was $10,000. And this is 2009. So $10,000 even back then was a lot of money for one single video, right? And so I was like, okay, I really want to win this. And I was like, if I make a video, nobody else was making a video. Remember, this is 2009. Video wasn't as mainstream as it is today. There were a lot more barriers to entry. Not everybody was making videos. So I thought it will really differentiate me. And so I was like, okay, let's get this show on the road. Let me try and create a video that would be a wow factor video. And so I entered that contest. I created that video. Yes, it took me 30 days to create it because I was new to creating videos. I had no idea how to do this. I literally planned every shot down to the minutest detail and executed, because, it was my first time doing it. I had no idea how to create videos back then. And so, yeah, it did take me a month, and I entered the contest and I did not win. I did not win the first prize of $10,000. However, the video did eventually make me $10,000 in brand deals with Elance. And so, how did that happen? So, this is where I want you to think about being resourceful and not about the vanity metrics. It wasn't about getting the views. I didn't have any subscribers on my channel. Remember, this was my first video ever on my YouTube channel, my first public video on my YouTube channel. I didn't have any subscribers. I didn't really have any real credibility except for that particular video. And so what did I do? So the first thing that I did was reply to this email. So this email was by Elance. They said, "Hi Salma, I'm contacting you on behalf of Fabio Rosati, CEO of Elance. Fabio would love to speak with you by phone personally to congratulate you for winning second place in our New Way to Work contest. So even though I did not win the first prize, which again was $10,000, I won the second. I came second. And so they offered me a consolation prize, which was $1,000 and a call with the CEO. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get on this call with the CEO and he's going to congratulate me. And that's kind of going to be it, right? But then my Aries personality kicked in. I was like, no, 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 I've got to make the most of this call. I was like, how can I make the most of this call? How can I convert this into maybe a partnership or maybe work with them or create something for them? And the wheels were turning in my head, but I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. I just knew I wanted to do something. I wanted to be resourceful. I wanted to take this opportunity and I wanted to make it work for me. And that's how I want you guys to think about brand deals. Brand deals are doors opening, they're opportunities. Every time you're talking with someone, it is an opportunity to expand that relationship further. Every time you connect with someone, you connect on LinkedIn or you connect on Instagram or you connect on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or whatever medium, social media, or even email, every time, or even in person, in conferences or at events. Every time you connect with someone, I want you to think about, okay, you want to give value. There's an opportunity there that perhaps this relationship could blossom into something more long term, provided that you are giving value and they are getting value and they want to give value back as well. So mutually valuable relationships, right? So that is what I went into that phone call with. And then what happened was, as I was on the call with Fabio, he was very interested in what I was doing, and I started to talk about how I was, landing clients worth $2,000 or more per client on Elance. And typically people used to think of Elance at that time as a very low paying job site, and I was able to actually get a lot out of the clients that I worked with. And so I was teaching other people. So I was hosting an in-person workshop teaching people how to work with clients. And he was very interested in what I was doing. And so, right in that moment, my light bulb moment came, and I was like, I could teach other people. I could get more than, just the clients that I was working with in Pakistan. I could actually be teaching this on a global level. Why don't you guys hire me? I'll create training videos for you. You can already see I've created this video. That means I can create video. And you can already see that I'm earning this much on the platform because they obviously had access to all my backend data on the platform. And so they were interested. So the CEO was interested. So it was literally top down. So I got the CEO interested. Then he connected me to the VP of product and marketing. And then I worked with him to chart out a full-fledged training program for Elance. It was done in two parts, and they paid me $9,000 for it, 4,000 and 5,000 in those two parts. And it was two full training video series. Like when you go to, they had back then, they had Elance University, and you could go there and take the course for free, which was basically all about how to use Elance to get high paying freelancing gigs, how to use the platform, how to position yourself as a freelancer, how to market yourself, how to bid on jobs, all of that stuff that I was already teaching in my in-person program. I pitched to them as a video course. And that really was my first ever brand deal. It was the first time that I had ever gone out there and, taken a congratulatory phone call and converted that into $9,000 worth of contract work, and combined with my 1K earnings from coming second place, that was my 10K from the first ever brand that I worked with. And so, okay, I'm looking at your comments. Wow, 10K is more than a year's income in Pakistan, and especially back then, right? It was a major, major big deal for me. Katrina saying, I actually got a message from someone who wanted to connect with me on LinkedIn. They said, what I'm doing is interesting for them. Light bulb moment. Those light bulb moments need to be taken to the next step. Yes. So today, what I do is there are a lot of different ways that I work with brands now. And so let me just share with you guys what my income graph looks like today. So, brand deals are the third highest source of income from my YouTube channel. I say from my YouTube channel, but obviously everything is derivative. So, it's not from my YouTube channel in terms of AdSense, but it is because of the audience that I'm able to attract from my YouTube channel. So courses and coaching are the top two slots, but brand deals come in at a very healthy number three spot for me to be able to actually create income and create stable income. I think brand deals offer me a lot of stability. So back then when I first started, so this was 2009, and then I started doing one-off brand deals when I started my channel in 2015. But then I actually went pro in 2017, and that's when I landed my first brand deal, which was a typical create this video for us type brand deal on YouTube, and that was for $700. That was my first I'll create this video and you pay me. That was my first brand deal for $700 on YouTube in 2017, and I had about 10 videos on my channel and less than 3,000 subscribers at that time. And keep in mind, a lot of these subscribers were not even relevant because they were coming in from that Elance video. So they were freelancers. And then I had pivoted into talking about YouTube marketing. So only about 1,000 relevant subscribers had come in during that year. So I didn't have a lot of videos up. I didn't have a lot of subscribers up. I didn't have a lot of views even, because eventually I had to make that Elance video private because I wasn't catering to freelancers anymore. So those 80,000 views became irrelevant. It was painful, but it had to be done. And so the idea that I really want you to take from this, I'll share the graph again with you guys. So the idea that I really want you to take from this is that brand deals can become a long-term, stable, and very consistent source of income for you. And the reason for that is that now what I'm doing is I'm actually working with a lot of brands on a long term basis. So now I sign either 6 month or 12-month contracts with brands, and that adds stability to my income. And so working with brands has really been a game changer for being able to earn a consistent, stable, and actually pretty easy way of earning income from your YouTube channel. And I'll share a little bit about why I said easy. It's because I'm normally talking about, I'm making videos about brands, but I would make those videos anyway, even if the brand wasn't paying me. So I work with brands in a way that makes sure that I am still in my creative zone of genius, still creating videos that I would love to create. Now they're just sponsored. So, best of both worlds. All right. So, the next thing that I want to show you is that working with brands doesn't magically happen after you hit some arbitrary number. It doesn't happen because of, a lot of people say, and this is something you're going to hear a lot of YouTube creators saying. You're going to hear a lot of people saying that can we how many subscribers do we need, and somebody's going to say, oh, you need 5,000 subscribers to be able to land a brand deal worth $500. Or other people are going to tell you, oh, you need at least 100 videos up before brands are going to be interested, or you need at least like these many views per video. And yes, some of these metrics do matter a little bit to brands, but I have found that when I'm working with brands, um, they typically are more interested in something else. And that something else really is what I want to share with you today. And let me put that up on screen. So, some of the reasons why brands have chosen to work with me. So, if you look at this email, the brand is literally telling me why they wanted to work with me. Our team saw you speak at Inbound last month. We loved it. I was researching your work and saw that you even mentioned us in your 2016 talk. So, here's a brand who's like, wow, you're already using our product, you're already mentioning us. How can we work with you? Because you're doing this already. And that was one of the reasons why and this was actually one of the first brands to work with me. So this was Powtoon. If you look at the date of the email, it's October 2017. Remember, I launched my channel as a pro YouTube creator in January. So January was when I set the intention. I'm going to go all in on YouTube. I'm going to create videos. I'm going to be making money from my channel. And 10 months later, 10 months later, and 10 videos later, I got my first email of a brand wanting to collab with me. And why? Because they had heard me already talk about their product. I want to share another example with you guys. So, this one is also a really great example. This is from another brand. And the reason they wanted to work with me, they said, I observed that your videos appear in the top results when we search for how to edit YouTube videos on YouTube. We'd be really grateful if you plan to make a video about online video editors and you could mention in video in it. So, in video wanted to work with me because I was ranking for the terms that they wanted to rank for their product, right? Because they were an online video editor and they wanted to rank for that. And you can this is kind of like how, I don't know if you guys have ever gone to Google and done this search for, like, let's say, if I search for TubeBuddy, then a rival like vidIQ or some other rival is ad will come up. Hey, why don't you try us? And that might be a sponsored result. That's vidIQ paying for the keyword TubeBuddy, or vice versa. Or for example, if I go and search for Teachable, which is the online course platform that I use, then oftentimes other online learning platforms are going to be advertising on that particular keyword, right? So in Google search, you'll see, oh, try, I don't know, LearnDash or Thinkific or whatever the other Teachable competitors are. So brands are often targeting their competitors' keywords. They want to rank for those, right? So brands are often spending good money on Google to target other keywords from their competitors. So if like my email provider is ConvertKit, if I search for ConvertKit on Google, other email providers are going to also come up as sponsored results. So this is a thing. Brands do this because they know that if you're looking for a specific software that does a specific thing, then maybe you'd like to try their software that does that same specific thing. And so when InVideo got in touch with me, they wanted to rank for being an online video editor. And I was already talking about online video, I was already talking about editing, so it made a good fit. And they wanted their video to rank number one for that. I actually created a video with them that was actually became one of my most popular videos about how to create videos without showing your face, because that's what the InVideo software also allowed you to do. But anyway, so I did work with them. They were a great brand to work with. But the point of all of this is to say that we need to be resourceful and think about brand deals in a different way, right? And the way that I really want you to think about brand deals is making the right kind of videos. That was literally my light bulb moment when I understood that this is what brands were looking for. Like Powtoon got in touch with me because I was already talking about them. InVideo got in touch with me because they wanted to rank for this specific term that I was already creating content on. And so my light bulb moment was that what I need to do is make the right kind of videos that would attract brands to me. Now, let me pause here for a second and see in the chat what has been your most valuable takeaway so far from this little 23-minute discussion that we've had. Okay, so let me know. The salon chat is saying they're also looking for other beauty brands to collab with, which I can recommend you. Lawrence is saying, I never thought of ranking for a term related to a company product. Mind blowing, isn't it? It just sets off light bulbs in your head that, oh, this is the industry. All the products inside this industry are potential brand deals. It's a great way to think about it. Okay. I like the idea of promoting products that you actually believe in. Always, always. This is one of my brand values, if you were to say. Okay, let me scroll up and see. Sharon, hi. I just got my first brand deal from an online makeup academy for free access to their online class, $300 for a 5-minute video. It's my first. Would you have negotiated for more? Wow. Okay. So, first of all, congratulations. $300 for a 5-minute video is a great first deal to get. If you've already negotiated this, then obviously I'm going to say go ahead and make this video. But yeah, you could definitely negotiate for anywhere between $500 to $1,000 per video, especially as you near your 10K mark. The value, that's the thing about the vanity metrics. It just allows you to charge more as you build that proof and you build the vanity metrics to go with that proof. But you can get started from with $500. I would say $500 would be a good next step to charge. All right. Let's see this comment. I ID the top brands in the areas I love, their keywords, and create videos that would rank in these keywords. Barbara, spot on. It doesn't even have to be that complicated, though. I'm going to share some easy ways to do it. But yeah, that is a really great way to think about it. Absolutely true. Okay, Julian. Let's see. The thought process of brand deals not just being a one off, but more of a long term deal. Absolutely. You can start off with, one off as you get comfortable, because I know it's a little bit scary when you're first starting out. It's like, I don't know, and you're scared to charge more. And then what if the video flops? And you have all of these what ifs. So it's easy to start with one offs. But I like long term brand deals now because I know the kind of brands I want to work with and the kind of long term value that we can both get from working together. So that was a great takeaway. My videos are ranking for several brands already as I'm an affiliate for them, but making the switch to get these two brand deals, that's what I find a bit hard. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about this, how to convert, from an affiliate to actually getting sponsorships. That is something that I saw a couple of questions on even before I started this live stream. So I definitely want to dive into this a little bit more. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. I would love to convert some of my design team contracts to paid brand deals, and sounds like you have some great ideas for doing that. That is great. If you already have design contracts, then you should definitely be working to converting some of them into brand deals. And I love the fact that your headspace is in the right space, because it really is a mindset game initially. Um, okay, one more question and then we'll get back to the presentation. When should a media kit be created? Good question, Sharon. I did not create my media kit until 2021. So I was working with brands for about 5 years before I created my first media kit. Take whatever you want from that, but basically, what I hope you're going to take is that it's not essential to have a media kit right from your first brand deal. You could start with actually making money before you create the assets. But that's how I did it. I just did not know that I should be creating a media kit, so I didn't actually create one until 2021. All right. So, hi, Sonal. Great to see you here. Okay, so what I want to share with you next is the 4 things that I realized as I got these emails from these different brands about, why brands would want to work with me. Number one was if they saw that I was creating authority content. I'm going to go into a little bit detail about what authority content is. Second, if they saw that I was presenting the brand in a relatable way. Third, they wanted to see that I have experience and am capable about talking about brands. And 4, they wanted to ensure a positive audience reaction. So let me explain all of these in just a sec. All right. So let's put this back up on screen. So Brands want to work with you if you can create authority content. Let's talk about that. So, what does authority content look like? I have an entire guide that I put together for you. It is called the Authority Videos Guide. Let me see if I can actually share that. Uh, Stop that. Now I want to share the Authority Video Guide with you. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to put this up on screen so you can actually see this. There we go. Okay. So the Authority Video Guide is basically 10 types of videos that get you brand deals and make you money. Now you can grab this Authority Video Guide for free from under this video. The link is in the description, salmajafri.com/authority videos. And you should be able to grab this right from under the live stream. So what you're going to see inside this Authority Video Guide, let me make this a little smaller. That's way too big. So what you're going to see inside it are 10 types of authority videos that you could be creating. Now, for each type of authority video, I'll tell you how to title it, what the thumbnail suggestion for that video is, what type of content you want to put inside that video, and what kind of call to action it should have. Do you guys see this? No, you're not seeing this. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me do that again. Okay. Here we go. Let's scroll back up. Okay. So 10 types of authority videos that get you brand deals and make you money. Okay, so for each of these videos, you're going to see, for example, this is a product walkthrough video. Now, this is a really easy type of authority video to create. And I share with you how you should title it, how you should thumbnail it, what kind of content you should have inside it, and how you should end the video. Okay. And I'm also sharing an example video that I created so you can actually see the structure of that. So remember, you need to go to salmajafri.com/authority videos, which is the link under this live stream. Go and click that, and you can get this guide for free. There are 10 videos in it. Let me just scroll through that so you can see there's a lot of great content inside here, and you're going to get some really, really great ideas for the kind of content that you could be creating. And all of these videos are called authority videos because they actually help position you in the way that a brand would start to see you as a possible collaborator, not just as a, person on YouTube creating videos for the sake of creating videos, but as a possible collaborator. So what you are doing with this authority video guide is that you are doing the first step, which we just talked about, which was to make sure that you are sharing, you are creating authority content, right? And as you create this authority content, you really just want to do the other three steps in this process, which is you want to present the brand in a relatable way. What does that mean? So for me, that typically means that you want to be able to have a neutral perspective on the brand. Like you want to be able to showcase this is the brand, this is what it does, these are the products, this is what the product does, this is the benefits, this is the maybe the challenge that you might face. So you want to present the brand in a very relatable way as your audience might be using it. You're not creating an ad, you're not creating a promo, you're not creating a sales message. You want to create a video that positions the brand so that your audience relates to how to actually use the brand's product. And that really showcases the brand in a positive way. It shows your experience and capability with doing product reviews. It shows that you are capable of talking about products from a neutral perspective, and you want to ensure a positive audience reaction. So, by that, what I really mean is you want the audience to be able to say that, yes, this was a great walkthrough, or I love this tutorial, or I never knew I could do this with the brand, or I didn't know these capabilities existed, or those are the kind of positive reactions that you are looking for. Okay, so when you are creating these videos, you really, really just want to think about How can I create an experience for my audience that they will get a lot of value from? How can I position the brand to show the what the product actually does, who it's actually for? And it's a win-win situation because your audience is happy. They're not inundated with salesy content. They're not like after you in the comments like, oh, this was just an ad. And even if they are, that's fine. But your entire perspective is to come at it with value, right? So all of the 10 authority videos that you're going to get in the authority video guide are value driven videos that you want to create. There are product reviews or unboxings, or one of my favorite types, comparison videos, which are excellent for brand deals, by the way. I have a client who got their first brand deal with a comparison video of blenders. So two blenders, they had a raw food channel, and two blenders were pitted against each other. And they're like, what happens if we use this blender versus what happens if we use that blender? And that was their first brand deal. So you get a ton of ideas from that. And that is how you start to attract a lot of brands to your channel. Okay. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to answer the next logical question, which is you might be saying, okay, Salma, you've shown me how to make a few authority videos. Great. But now how do I get the brand's attention? Let's say so if you notice in this whole entire process, we're creating the videos first and talking to brands second. It's not the other way around. Again, this is very different from how you would hear a lot of other YouTube educators talk about this. They're going to be like, you need to create a pitch. You need to make a list of brands to go after. You need to write cold emails. You need to find the right email address of the right person to talk to and then cold pitch them. And, I personally, that's not me. I don't like cold pitching. I don't like running after people. just, I just don't like doing things that way. So this whole strategy is basically because I'm lazy and I'm an introvert and I like to do sales in a more organic way. I prefer to create the content that brands are going to be like, wow, this was amazing. Can you do one for us? Can you create a video like that for us? Can you talk about us like that? That's the vibe I'm going for. And so that that you're not going to hear the other people talking about it like this. Everyone's going to be like, okay, how do I pitch? And I'm like, you don't pitch. The way to get the brand's attention, the way I get a brand's attention is really by tagging them on the videos that I'm making. It can be as easy as a Twitter tag, for example. Now, this is an example of a brand I did not work with. I literally just did this to show my audience. I was doing a live training at the time. I literally just did this to show. So I reached out to WeVideo and I said, I featured you in a list of best online video editors. You came out in the top 2 for online video editors I'd recommend for YouTube videos. So I tagged the brand, right? I let them know that I made a video already featuring them. And then they said, thank you so much for your support, Salma. And then here's the follow up. This is where the opportunity is, right? I say, let me know if you ever like to work together. And then they say, thanks for the interest. We'd love to discuss further with you. You can send, this is an email address, a letter of interest, and we will expedite. And so this is an example of how you create the video first and then you tag the brand. You could do this on any social media network that you are comfortable on, that the brand is active on, and you can get in touch with them. I find Twitter is a really great way to do this because a lot of brands expect to be tagged in content and they often reply to mentions. Like Twitter is a great place for mentions, right? But of course, you can do this on LinkedIn if that's your playground, or any other social media network. Instagram, tagging works pretty much on every platform, even YouTube. So the idea is to create these authority videos first and then tag the brands who would be attracted by those authority videos. Perhaps you've mentioned them, or you've created a tutorial based on their products, or you have, an unboxing that you did with their product. You tag the brand. Now you might say, well, Salma, I'm not getting paid for this video. So how are you saying that I can make money from all of this? Well, the idea is that oftentimes when brands want to work with you, they want to see examples. right? So instead of vanity metrics, instead of showing them that you have a lot of views or subscribers or videos, you actually want to show them that you can create quality videos. That's your vanity, non vanity metric, I should say. That is your proof that, look, I can show you samples of videos I've already created. So even if you don't get the brand deal, even if they are not the specific brand who's interested, other brands that you can pitch, you remember we talked about the other competitors, you can pitch them and say, look, I made a video. For example, if I were going to pitch, let's say, ConvertKit, and I was using MailChimp, right? So let's say I made a video about MailChimp as an email marketing software, and then I'd go to ConvertKit and I'd say, hey, look, this is the sample. This is the kind of video I can make about email marketing software. So you use the videos that you are creating to show brands in your pitch when they say, okay, we are interested in working with you. How would you approach this? What would you do? Do you have any samples? Have you ever done this before? Now you can say, yes, here are the kind of videos I can create for you. And that is what gets you in. It gets you paid because now they can see that you are a legit video content creator. You create with authority. You are able to, you are capable, you are already doing it. And now the vibe is set. You've already mentioned them. You've already given value to them. They're more interested in working with you. So Julian's saying, I'm all about that type of vibe. Yes, I like that vibe. Barbara, love this approach. Awesome. Basically, you're targeting what let me put this up on screen. You're targeting what a brand and the customer is looking for and how to use a product from a personal viewpoint. Bingo. So you want to always give value because, um, in terms of products, you can read a tutorial, you can download a help guide, but what differentiates your video is your experience with the product. How I used TubeBuddy to get 10,000 subscribers, which is a video that exists on my channel, which got me the brand deal with TubeBuddy. How I use this product. Another video example is Keywords Everywhere Worth It, which got me the brand deal with Keywords Everywhere, showing is this tool worth it? So it's your personal perspective and your personal insights into using the product. And if you have questions around this, I do have sections inside the Authority Video Guide where I show exactly what content to create inside it. So use the guide to get an idea of how to talk about it. What's the angle you could take? What's the perspective you could show? So the Authority Video Guide has those prompts that you can use to figure out how best to position your product, your video. All right. Love this process. Awesome. I am so happy you guys are liking it. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying the live stream so far. Any takeaways that are especially, blowing your mind, hopefully at this point. Let me know. Let me know. I love hearing your feedback. I have participated in your excellent brand deals workshop, and I think I should participate one more. But yeah, tagging the brand is a good idea. Yes. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about my brand deals workshop coming up for any of you who want to know what the next steps are. Katrine is already a part of that. That is coming up. I just got my first brand deal. It is not moving much, but it's my first go around. Well, we always have to start somewhere. So, Power Wheelchairs, good on you for getting your first brand deal and leverage that first brand deal to get more. That's how it works. Alrighty. Raquel, yes, very informative as always. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's good to see you here as well. Debbie, I love the way you are turning a brand tag into a deal opportunity. Resourcefulness is the name of the game. Debbie, we all have access to all of these tools. We all have access to free tools like Twitter, but how we make use of them is really what differentiates the people who go after the opportunities and the ones who see it as a dead end. Okay, this is a good one. Did you have a financial safety net before you went full time on YouTube? No, I did not. I did not. And it's scary to think about it now. But in 2017, I was the primary earner in our family. And I decided that YouTube wasn't going to work for me until I went full time, and I decided to make it work for me. I wouldn't recommend doing that for everybody, but it was a gut instinct thing for me. I was like, I love creating videos. I love sharing what I know. I want to do this full time. So yeah. All right. Beauty by Nick. I am enjoying it because I don't know how to go about brand deals. Thank you so much for being here and for enjoying it. Okay. So the next question that might be, hopefully I'm preempting your questions here. The next question that you might be thinking about is, okay, I've tagged a brand. How do I convince brands to hire me and not just offer free products or affiliate commissions? And I remember that I got this question as well in the questions tab by Samantha. Let me see if I can find her question exactly. I know it was here. I know I saved it even. But it was basically this question, that how can I convert a brand saying that, oh, we'll give you free products or we'll give you affiliate commissions? And this happens a lot, right? This is how you will probably get your first few emails from brands who are going to be like, okay, well, here's our product and why don't you review this? And that's basically the entire offer. Or they'll say, well, if you make sales, then that's going to be your part of the deal. So you create the video, and then whatever sales you make from that video, you can sign up to be an affiliate for us, and then you'll get an affiliate commission, which is, maybe 30% if you're lucky, 50% if you're really lucky, but usually it's 30% or less. And I don't subscribe to that philosophy at all. I mean, if you know me, if you've gotten to know me at all in this 45 minutes so far that we've spent together, is that I don't like doing things the way that is normally expected, because I think that I don't think of it like that. I don't think of myself as somebody who is creating videos for free, or who is creating sales videos, or who is creating ads, or who is promoting the company, right? That is not my job. My job is not to make sales. And I think this is a very, very common pitfall that a lot of video creators and entrepreneurs and content creators fall under, is that they think they have to create an ad for the brand. And then the brand expects conversions and sales to happen as a result of that ad. Because what happens when you put money into an ad, you want people to click on it and buy the product, right? And so when they approach content creators, they come with the same expectations. Now, this is a bit of like, you sometimes have to educate the brand a little bit, and sometimes you have to work with brands that are already not going to be in that mindset. So it's a bit of both. So let me show you guys what the distinction really looks like. So when a brand says this, I'll offer you a free product or you'll get affiliate commissions for creating this, I want you to think to this graphic. This graphic positions you as a video creator and not as an influencer. So typically, what happens is that influencers accept exposure and free products. Video creators, on the other hand, know that content creation, especially on YouTube and especially with video, is a paid job. So you are charging for creating the video, not accepting free products in exchange for that. The influencer wants a large following, the video creator wants targeted views. We are all about creating videos about products that is going to be beneficial for our audience. We don't care about if it gets 1,000 views or goes viral. That's not the point. Influencers are typically brand fickle. Have you seen influencers work for, whatever brand is willing to pay them, right? That's going to be the influencer mindset. It's going to be like, okay, tomorrow this brand, today this brand, 6 months from now that brand, whatever brand pays me. Like, and a lot of times it's like in the travel industry, I see this all the time. Oh, I got a free stay in a hotel for this hotel, and tomorrow it's like, yay, I'm promoting now this new hotel or this new brand or this new thing or whatever. They're very fickle. Influencers are very, very fickle, and they are constantly changing brands because they are a spokesperson or an ad person for that brand, right? They are basically creating a short shout out or a short term ad or a little thing that, hey, buy XYZ's product. That is not what we're doing as video creators. So instead of being fickle, video creators have a few go to trusted brands. And the reason that they have a few go to trusted brands is because we want to build long term relationships and we want to build trust. If we are going to be promoting a product that we personally are using, we're not going to just stop using that product once the brand deal is over. We are promoting products that we're already using, even if the company wasn't going to be paying us. So why would we stop using them once we did the brand deal? Right? It just doesn't make any sense. So instead of creating one video, we want to take that one video and leverage it to create a 6 month package, a 12-month package, become a brand ambassador, become a, you know, like now I'm part of the product team of some of the brands that I've created videos for in the past. We want to go further. We want to build trust. We want to build relationships. The influencer's objective is to influence their audience. It's literally in the word. The video creator's objective is to showcase the brand in a true light. We want to be authentic. We want to bring in our experience with the brand, and we want to show how to actually use it and get value from it. The influencer's objective is to make sales for the brand. The video creator's objective is to create content for the brand. Huge, big difference. Massive, massive difference. We don't want to position ourselves as influencers. We want to position ourselves as video creators. And video creators charge for the videos that they create. If you're a video creator, content creation is your skill, is the skill that you are charging for. And think about it from the perspective of if a brand goes to a production house to create an advert for them. They want to create, let's say, a 1 minute ad. It's going to charge them $10,000. And I'm not even joking. These are the rates. A production house is going to charge them $10,000 to create a 60-second ad that can then run on, Google ads or whatever ads that they want to run their ad on. Now, you as a content creator would say to the company, in fact, let me just share with you the actual email that I once wrote to a company that said this. They said to me that, well, what's the ROI? And why should we pay you as a video creator? Here's the exact email. Like, I'm going to show you the exact excerpt from this email. I said to them, when you hire a YouTube creator for a dedicated video, you're hiring someone who has the right equipment to create quality videos, understands the YouTube platform and the algorithm, writes, structures, and storyboards the video script, understands video SEO and how to rank a video on YouTube and Google, edits the video using professional editing software. Like at that time, I was using Premiere Pro, already has an engaged audience, promotes your video on their other channels, such as email, social media, which extends their reach, creates a dedicated week-long marketing campaign for your video, which was true in my case, since my YouTube video lived in multiple formats on different social channels, creates an asset that's more compelling than an ad because sorry, I lost my train of thought. Creates an asset that's more compelling than an ad because people trust other people versus brands, and creates an evergreen video that gets views to your brand forever. So really, what you are doing, and not all of these points might be relevant to you depending on where you are in your creator journey, but some of them will be. The first one will be you're creating quality videos. You understand how to create videos for YouTube. You are structuring, storyboarding, and writing a video script, right? You may be ranking some of your videos. You are editing your videos. All of those are billable activities. Every single one of them. And imagine if a brand could just do this on their own, they wouldn't be getting in touch with you. If they could just create, edit, rank on YouTube, promote, blah, 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 all of those things, why would they be getting in touch with you? They're getting in touch with you because you have the skill set and you deserve to be paid for that skill set. So if you are just starting out or you're trying to create videos, developing that skill set is what will sell brands to you. Creating that authority by creating the right kind of videos, developing that skill set so that brands pay you. When your skill set is lower, you could charge $200 per sponsorship deal. When your skill set is higher, you can charge $2,000 per sponsored video. It depends on your skill set. And the more skills you have amassed, the more you can charge. That's the simple equation, really, of how to price your brand deals. And when people say, you know what, you need 10,000 subscribers to charge $500, I say you need to create 10 quality videos to charge $5,000 or $10,000. It all depends on your skill set. So when you have that skill set, and by the way, this brand was Logitech, whose email I showed you, and I did work with them on some sponsored videos. So yeah, so it actually worked out. So this email convinced them or helped convince them of the ROI, which was not in terms of, oh, I'll sell your product for you, or I will, make sales for you, or give me affiliate, none of that. It was basically positioned to show them you can do this on your own, not in the same way that I would do it for you. I will bring my unique perspective to it. I will do it in the way that will make sense for you to pay me to do it. Okay, so moving on. Let's say you're like sold so far on everything that I've talked about, and like, okay, Salma, I'm ready to create these sponsored videos for brands. Where can I get the exact steps to follow? So, if that is where you are at, then the next logical step is for you to grab my brand deals workshop. Now, before you grab my brand deals workshop, I just want to say one thing. First of all, the link to grab my brand deals workshop, which is a 2-hour workshop, is down in the description below. You can go to salmajafri.com/brand deals, or just go down in the description and click on that, and you can get my 2-hour workshop. And that will take you from A to Z, everything you need to know about working with brands. Now, the other thing that I wanted to share with you was this. Let me put this up on screen actually. So, the first 10 people to sign up to the Brand Deals workshop will be invited to a group coaching session with me. And the reason I'm doing this is because after you take the workshop, you may have questions, you may have specific questions, and I want it to be very custom to you. So, I want to be able to help you where you are right now. I want to be able to say, okay, this is the kind of video you should create, this is the kind of pricing you should do, this is the kind of brands you should be working with. So let's say what is included inside the brand deals workshop. So let me share with you everything that you will get inside the brand deals workshop. Making sure this is full screen, and it is. Okay, so what you're going to learn in this 2-hour workshop is, first of all, busting all the myths that surround working with brands and actually getting the confidence to charge anywhere from $200 to $2,000 per video. How to position yourself as an expert so brands will want to work with you, not as an influencer, but as an expert in your field. How to identify brands that would be a great fit to work with. This is one of the biggest problem areas I see, is where people feel that they have not found the right brands to work with. They are either working with brands that are too big or working with brands that don't have a budget. You want to find brands that are not too big, because they're going to be looking to work with the big YouTube creators, and you are looking for brands that are not too small who do not yet have a budget. So how to find those brands, that is inside the Brand Deals workshop. The next thing, how to create these sponsored videos. So I have templates, I have all sorts of resources, and you can see some testimonials here and stuff. So you're going to find my simple process to find and qualify amazing brands. You're going to get my authority videos framework. You're going to get my monetization guide. You're going to get my no pitch process to craft the perfect proposal. You're going to get access to my media kit template so you can present yourself professionally and present your value proposition to brands. You're also going to get the exact contract that I use to keep myself safe while working with brands. You get a copy of my contracts template that you can use pretty much as is to work with brands, so you safeguard your creative rights and make sure you get paid on time before you actually create the content. And you'll also get some of my long-term strategies to work with brands on long-term contracts, such as become their brand ambassador or sign long-term retainer contracts with brands. So all of that is included inside my brand deals workshop. Okay, now the next thing that is included is I want to actually show you guys the curriculum for this. So let me share that with you. So this is the curriculum for the brand deals workshop. So you start off with how to get brand deals introduction, the things brands actually care about, how to find the right brands to work with, how to reach out to them organically, how to price your videos, how to set up your contract, long term strategies, FAQs, and then there are all of these resources to download. How to identify physical products, your virtual products that you could be talking about, trending brands in your niche and how to find them, brands that are running paid promotions, how to find those because you know that they're going to have the budget to actually create sponsored videos, how to find brands with affiliate programs, my brand matrix for finding just the right brand for the size of your channel and where you currently are, creating those 10 authority videos, sample contracts, and my media kit. So these are all of the things that are included inside the brand deals workshop. And remember, the first 10 people to sign up are going to be invited to my brand to a group coaching session with me. So whenever we reach those 10 people, and if you have already signed up, I know some people are on this workshop who have already signed up, you will also be getting an invite to join the group coaching session. So don't worry, you have not missed out. You just need to come in the session ready to take action, and I can help you with creating your first brand sponsored video. It would be my honor to do that. So I want to take your questions now. I will leave the ticker on. And you know what? I'm also actually going to put the brand deals workshop up here so you can see it's up there. You can scan that QR code to go directly and buy it. Uh, ugh. Just can't get that right. Should have practiced that. Okay. Deep breaths. Take a sip. Yay, Barbara. Thank you so much for signing up. Awesome. I do see some other people coming in. Michael, thank you for signing up. That's two people who have already signed up for the Brand Deals Workshop. Remember, the first 10 people to sign up are going to be invited to the group coaching session with me on how to get your first brand deal. Julian is saying, Salma, you read my mind. I knew, Julian. I never leave people who have already purchased something behind, right? Everyone who's already purchased it gets the new access, gets all the new stuff that comes up. Okay. I want to reward loyalty. So if you have already purchased the brand deal workshop, then you are definitely going to be invited to the group coaching session. But the first 10 people to sign up from here on are also going to be invited. So it's going to be a fun session. We're going to answer all of your questions, and it's going to be very custom. So you're going to tell me what kind of content you're creating. I'm going to help you create your first sponsored brand deal. Yay, awesome, Sharon. Thank you so much. Already signed up. Amazing. Thanks, Salma. Katrina is saying, I'm in. Wow, you guys are going to fill these 10 seats up really fast. This is going really, really fast. Cook with Danny saying, great filming style, Salma. Thank you so very much. Julian is saying, you read my mind. To add to my skill set. I'm a man reader. Also, Julian's testimonial. What great value for the coaching. Sorry to have missed that. Anyone who is on the fence, I've already attended the brand deals workshop and I fully endorse it. It is a great investment. Thank you so much, Julian, for that. Cook with Danny saying, thanks for the information. This will be very useful for those who want to level up their game when it comes to sponsoring brands a consumer actively uses in everyday life. Absolutely. Beauty by Angie is saying, long term investment is the goal. Yes, absolutely. I love you guys are feeling the vibe here. I do not remember if you have a video on what is a quality video. If you use the authority video guide as your guide, as your blueprint, that is what a quality video would look like. And I have included examples both from my channel and from clients' channels and other people's channels to show how to create that quality video that a brand would really, really love. So that is what I would say constitutes a quality video. Use the authority video guide, see the examples listed, find those videos on YouTube and go watch those. But good question. Thank you for this great reminder of the way to see it. I am a video creator. Yes, not an influencer, video creator. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'll take your questions for a few more minutes if anyone else has more questions. I'm in. You're so welcome. Your content brings such awesome value for growth. Thank you so very much. I love the platform. I love creating content on the platform and helping you share how to get value from YouTube as well. Let me end this live stream with one important takeaway. And that really is to think about YouTube as a stepping point. It's an entryway. You create YouTube videos, it's like a door opens and opportunities can come flooding in. They can come trickling in. How you use them is up to you. Like that email that I got from the Elan CEO, he just wants to get on a phone call to congratulate you, Salma. That is a door opening. That is a door opening because I created a YouTube video. Every single time I create a YouTube video, a door opens to opportunities. How we use those opportunities is down to our resourcefulness, not to vanity metrics. I really want you to see that it is really up to you how you position yourself, how you leverage the opportunities that come in through that door, and how you make use of those opportunities. They are everywhere. You just need to open your eyes to them. Just need to think smarter about them, think strategically about them. So that would be the one thing I want you to take away from this. Katrine is saying, I was watching your live on my phone, but had to run to my laptop to sign into the workshop. Yes, I would just love to have the coaching session with you. So I was running. I would love to have you in the coaching session. Katrine, thank you so very much. Oh my God, you guys, so many sales. I think we just may be very close to meeting our quota of the first 10. I love the enthusiasm. Absolutely love the enthusiasm. Here's to making brand deals and here's to making videos that make our income dreams come true, that get us consistency, stability with our YouTube channels, that allow us to go beyond just creating videos and making AdSense income, but really harnessing the power of being seen as an expert. Thanks to our YouTube channel, really being seen as someone who has value to offer beyond just being a video creator, beyond just earning AdSense money. So I really, really want to encourage you to do that. And as soon as the 10 seats are filled up, I will be emailing you guys for that group coaching session. So make sure that the email that you signed up with for the brand deals workshop is the one that you check for receiving an invitation to the group coaching session. It will be on Zoom. It will be interactive. You will have a voice. You will have ability to speak. You will have time for actually doing some of the activities live. So we will schedule all of that in, and you will be creating your videos according to the ones that will attract brand deals, and also figuring out what brands to go after. So I will see you there. And so remember that the link to join the brand deals workshop is down in the description below. It's salmajafri.com/brand deals. The first 10 people to sign up are going to be invited to a group coaching session with me. And before that, you also want to download, or after that, you also want to download the Authority Videos Guide, which is absolutely free. You can get started with that right away. That is also down in the description below, salmajafri.com/authority videos. Get started with that, go through it, read it, ask me your questions if you have. The email that I send you, the authority video guide, you can just reply to that and ask me any questions. May not answer like right away, but I will be answering all the questions that come in. Just give me a little bit of time. Okay, so I want to say bye and just quickly put up the last bit of comments. Your brand deals course sounds wonderful, very informative and thought out. Best of luck to everyone who signs up and utilizes the course material. Thank you, Salma. No, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for spending your hour with me. And thank you for willing to join me on this journey further on. She's asking, when is the coaching session? As soon as the first 10 seats are filled, I will send out an email. At the rate we're going, I think it's going to be like within maybe 1 or 2 days. But let's see, give me a week to make sure that everybody who wants to join can actually join. Remember, you can scan the QR code here. Oh, wow, I did it right. I pointed to the right. Getting the hang of this. You can scan the QR code here to join the Brand Deals workshop or sign in from the link in the description. All right, guys. I will keep you guys informed. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot for this great live show. Thank you so very much for joining in. I will see you all soon in another live stream, in the coaching session, and in the next YouTube video. Until then, keep creating and remember to think resourcefulness, not vanity metrics. I'll see you soon. Bye.